growing up, the deer stands we hunted were all permanent stands that was built off of leftover wood from job sites. When Dad and everybody got me into hunting, it seemed like everything was a permanent stand, and all the stands seemed to be well over 25, 30 foot. So there's one stand in particular that I made a comment. I said, I think it's 40 or 50 foot. Well, we posted it, and a lot of people saying, that stand ain't no more than 20 foot. So we're gonna go just measure it. That's the best way. Yeah! I feel like episode of Dude Perfect.
I've done some crazy stuff to try to kill a deer.
Well, we're taking a quick trip over to Booger Bottom. My dad shot a really nice buck last night, one he'd been after, and we're gonna go over and check it out and take some photos and just go back home, even though I don't live but about 30 minutes from where my dad hunts and where I grew up hunting. Every time I make the journey, it feels like just coming back home. So we're gonna go back to the old hacienda, check out Paw Paw's deer, and do a little looking around. Oh, Paw Paw didn't take him long to get here, did it? Oh, Smitty's, Woodbury, Georgia. One of our favorite places. Good groceries.
Catfish look pretty good. They got over.
It does look pretty good. All right.
This
thing's hopping.
Oh, it got.
Oh, this is where Benny and them said.
Oh, it's.
Benny lives.
This table right here. If we could talk, you'd be in trouble with it.
You have to burn this table for you.
Oh, yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, they got good catfish. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I told them. I ate that's a fish fillet, get it black and 2 pieces. You get one piece.
Oh, yeah. Southern Sweet baked. It's a fried chicken with potato.
I got a safe idea to get that stand dish. I made me a fishing area. We'll take a boat, I'm gonna smile on string, shoot it over there. And then once we tie that tape on there, we can tie that tape to that string, fish it over. And have that tape on, we can watch those numbers go up.
Yeah, we could do that.
No, that's what I figured. I done rigged up some stuff. I've been sitting there thinking. And I think I
brought my
got
safety vest. We might just climb. I'm gonna climb a little way just to see what it felt like. I ain't done it in a while.
Yeah, you gotta have a good degree.
You know it's high when we got anxiety about wanting to go up and down. Well, and we used to climb it all the time.
Oh, Morgan, I want to pay for him showing that piece of home. He said, hey, don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. I told him we was going to climb.
He was worried about us going up.
He's worried about that.
That's funny.
Oh, by the way, look at this right here.
Is that what you found off your boat?
Yeah. He broke it twice.
Yeah, that's the end of the tip.
Yeah, and it stuck in the tree. I got to go back and find that. I believe I should find that. That took a lick, but he was dying. He failed. I mean, that's what
Go with a half and half.
All right, thank you.
And there we go with the regular. And I appreciate y'all coming in today.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I had to do it. I look like a daggone undercover agent out there. So I said, I know.
It blends in better than you think.
Well, right when he fell, he was about behind that table where he was laying dead, but he fell right here.
Are you going to try to glue it back on there?
Yeah. I'm not going to fit it. It fits. I'm going to take some of that fusion.
That's a good bit. That's 4 inches, 5 inches. Paw Paw shot a good buck last night. We ain't seen it. Come over, look at it. And on the recovery, we noticed that there's a big chunk of his main beam, I think on his left side, broke off. Paw Paw went back where the deer had fell and trailed him back down the blood trail and found where he run into a tree and broke that off. Because on the video you can see this beam is on the deer before he shoots, but during the recovery it's gone, so there it is.
We'll glue it back before we take the photos, make it look a little bit bigger. 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah, we add a little bit to it. Oh. Mercy. I need a nap or a gym. Nap seems funner.
Well, we done come down here and Paw Paw done ate a big breakfast down here this morning. hey, I couldn't eat all my chicken. I know somebody that will later on. I got a boy over here. He's just a young lad, but he loves chicken.
That's right.
I tell you what, I do it. That's like, what am I eating? I won't eat all this, but I didn't really want no hamburger now.
That's what this is for. Get you a little climb a mountain, go on the way out, burn some calories. This is where they put all restaurants. They put your heels.
Make it work.
Here it is. Old stomping grounds.
Yeah, I talked to Danny. He said we did our Thanksgiving and Christmas together in Louisiana during Thanksgiving. So we're gonna be here all through Christmas. We ain't leaving. He's hinting like you can stay as long as you want to, but I ain't staying but a week or two.
He's ready for y'all to come on, ain't he?
Yeah.
Man, that'll be old Dan. I have a blast if you still want to bring him.
Danny got rid of some of his dogs, so he's got empty dog pens, and we can put every dog in a separate pen. And I'm gonna put him out there in that training pen for a little while. He's got
He'll do good.
2-acre training pen with feeders.
He's doing good. He's been treeing a few squirrels.
Danny, you know, his dogs don't get out, never get out in the yard.
Yeah.
He opens that gate, opens the dog box gate. They run out there, jump in that dog box, and he goes hunting. When he gets through, he brings them back to the pen.
They'll load them back up.
Yep.
Well, Dan
when
is
they get to go, they're ready.
Waylon didn't like the idea too good. So hey, Waylon, Uncle Ronnie's gonna come by and get Dan, take him to Missouri. What? Wait, how long? How long? I don't like that. I said, it's gonna be good. He's gonna learn.
Jay, come on, go with me, Waylon. Just cut school.
He would. He would love it.
Oh, you found it.
That's the piece that broke off. I ain't
there's
found that
a piece missing though,
yeah,
too.
I got to go back and find that. Yeah.
Dang.
You see the black? It was some black on it. We hit the bark of that tree, that burnt pine tree.
That's still another couple of inches or something. I think.
Yeah, about an inch or so. I think I can find it though, cause I know where the crash site was.
Yeah, it ought to be close to this piece.
He was running wide open. I'm telling you, but the tree was right here on the right, and his left horn. So when he went down, somehow or another, it throwed his horn into that tree sideways. You know,
He was at full run and all.
Oh yeah, he's full toe. And look, he didn't go from where he was laying dead, 3 puddles of blood right that far. That was it. When he fell, I don't know if he ever got back up. He probably just flipped that far, cause he was packing the mail when he left. That's what I told him on video. If I'd been shot with that 2-inch broadhead, I'd been packing the mail too, I think.
Broke your foot, wouldn't you?
Damn, broke leg or toe or something. Alright, I'm over here in Booger Bottom. I ain't gonna lie, my heart's beating. I just shot a good buck, self-videoed. We finna go out here, I'm positive. Paw Paw, we're gonna put our hands on him right here. Mega meat. Paw Paw just let it eat. Alright, I'm finna call Waddy himself. Had my phone airplane mode. You can't call on airplane mode.
What's whacking?
Just smoked that big old joker.
No, you did not. You ain't just smoked that joker.
Hey, mega meat, Paw Paw let it eat. I'm telling you, I done self-video, done talked to the camera. I said, let me call. I ain't got on, I got you on video right now. We Paw Paw sitting in here.
No, Papa.
Hey, I'm gonna try to do my best as videoing it. But no, I mean he come in here like Johnny B. Good, like he owned the place. I had about 12 deer, had another 8-pointer, and everything left but that buck. I had a couple little button bucks, but hey, I ain't gonna kid you. Boy, my heart got to bumping. I said, all right.
No way.
And I said, it's up to you now, Paw Paw.
You ain't been in the stand 30 minutes, had you?
I didn't get in to 15 after 4, and I seen the first deer about 4:30. The 8-pointer come out. He's been here. One I seen the other night. He come out, and all the deer looked up, and I looked out, and I'm a right one that's closed right here. I'm telling you, he come stepping. I said, whoa. There he is. I had to reach and get my bow, but now I had to turn the camera on, hit record, everything. But anyway, hey, I got it done. I guarantee you, I'm.
Paw Paw.
We finna go. I'm gonna go out here and put my hands on it. You know, I'll send you a pic.
I am pumped, man. Congratulations, Paw Paw.
I was a grunt late. I went by that place and anyway, wind up that there wasn't nobody over. I boogered on home a little bit faster than I should, but
sound like you were right on time.
I'm telling you, right on time. All right, I'll send you a picture in a minute. All right.
All right, Dad. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Paw Paw just left out of the pecan orchard. We've been working today, and dang, he went over here, had a big deer show up, and dang if he didn't go over here and kill him, he said. I mean, he got his hands on him, so we don't want to celebrate too premature, but he's dead. He got him. Paw Paw shot enough deer. He ain't. He's dead. He wouldn't have called me if he didn't think he done smoked him. Hot dogs. That's awesome.
Well, Mega Meat done made him break part of his horn off. I gotta go find it. Anyway, that's a good Georgia buck. Got Paw Paw going.
We'll come back and the light will be less harsh and we'll take some pictures of your buck. We're about to go over, so obviously, you know, seem like life is shared on shows, social media, but we're about to run over. There's an old stand. We did a podcast on the bone to pick, talking with my dad. Growing up, the deer stands we hunted were all permanent stands that was built off of leftover wood from job sites and just scrounging up, you know, leftover scraps of boards and railroad spikes. And so it seemed like in the late 70s, early 80s, when Dad and everybody got me into hunting, it seemed like everything was a permanent stand, and all the stands seemed to be well over 25, 30 foot. So there's one stand in particular that I made a comment. I said, I think it's 40 or 50 foot. Well, we posted it on Instagram and TikTok, and a lot of people saying, that stand ain't no more than 20 foot. So we're gonna go over there and prove to myself and to the haters, or to the people that maybe ain't hating, it's just questioning the fact that they think it's not 40 foot or 50 foot. We're gonna go just measure it. That's the best way. Just get a tape and we'll crawl up in there and measure it. So I told Dad, you know that damn stand's high, and we back in the day we never thought about hunting. Now we're all anxious. We're like, you think we're going over there to climb the Eiffel Tower?
We need to take bets on and see who's going to be the closest on how high.
I know.
I'd say it's 43.
43 foot is what you're thinking. I think you're real close. I really do, because
I'll say 45.
45.
45.
Well, I'll just say 47 then. I'll go the highest. Since I'm the one that said it's about 50 foot.
What's the bet?
Yeah, what's the bet?
What's the bet?
If the good Lord willing, and we say the creek don't rise, we finna find out how high this stand is.
You got your 200 foot tape?
Yeah. Let me double check. I know I got it.
Make sure you got that.
I hunted on a limb up there. I didn't even have a stand, standing on a limb. Yeah, I'm hunting this side, and he killed that deer way out yonder.
Did you see him?
Oh, it was kind of foggy that morning. I got in, had to use the bathroom, and I was on the ground. Boom!
Man, yeah,
Look at that high ridge over yonder. Now you talking about seeing, you gotta have a 1,500 yard shot. I bet this stuff.
Yeah, they
Oh, really good. Well, we're over here on the lease. What used to be a lease, it looks like a ball field now. But it is what it is. It won't never be the same in our lifetime that me and Michael seen it growing up. It always been hardwoods and pine trees. Now it's gonna be just baby pine trees. The thing closes up when he pulls it, just cuts the limbs off.
And they cut it, and it's ready.
You see it? You see him quack?
Oh yeah.
Well, we here. We finna tell the truth about this stand. Some guy posted to Michael that's 20 foot, but I don't know where he went to school at. He didn't, I don't know.
You gotta think, it may be
Yeah, you
44.
the platform. See, that's the two before to stick it out.
Yeah, the top one's a platform. The top one's a platform. The
That's
top
right,
board.
that's where you was sitting.
Yeah, because the bottom's a brace.
I
That's
believe
exactly
it's
right.
43.
Well, you gotta think if the 20-foot ladder's there, if you double that, it's another 10 foot. It's gonna be close to 50
It's gonna,
foot.
yeah, the
Yeah,
top
that's right.
platform is
That
gonna be
top
over
brace is
43.
where the
That
platform.
top brace is the platform.
That's where it used to go straight out.
That's exactly right.
That's two before right there.
I still got the pulley at home. I should have showed it a while ago, but I got the pulley, kind of like masons use where they pull brick up. But me and Uncle Morgan come over here. He had a chainsaw. Michael was all building. Everybody was on the ground cutting wood, and they pull it up to me. Had a big long rope, and they'd pull it up to me, and I'd tell them what to cut. And they'd send it up to me, and I'd nail it on. Of course, I had a safety harness, but I was still a lot crazier than I realized I was back then.
I'm still puzzled as how me 12 and you said yes, yeah, go hunt the island, and I went on and I'm like, all right, I'll see y'all in a minute.
Now that part that curves out. See it right up there? There's a section that curves out up there about 20 foot.
But I left for several folks here to hunt this stand, putting them in the best stand we had, and I come back, they sitting on the ground. They didn't want no part of it.
I'm starting to like your idea about shooting it up there with a bow.
Well, we can. I think we can do it.
I've told people through the years that stand was close to 50 foot, but you know, we finna tell the truth. I got 100-foot tape right here, and we fisting to nail it down to inches, not feet, to inches. It may be 40 foot and 5 inches, it may be 45 foot 6 inches, but we finna find out one way or the other whether we climb it or whether I shoot an arrow it and we'll pull the tape up. But we finna find out how tall this stand is that we built back in this, I think it was in the 70s, somewhere in the 70s.
And think about it, we weren't bow hunting. What made us think we had to be this high
And you
to
couldn't
shoot it
see
there with a
that
rifle?
forward, all that wood here, could you?
No, you didn't have, you had about 18.
What made a man think it had to be this high? We never thought, maybe that's why we never thought of wind. Where's the tape at, Dad? I'll go as far as I can until I get, I don't even know if I'll make it with them short spikes. I'll put it in my back pocket, you reckon? Oh, you saying, oh, you want me to,
No, you just
hey,
take
why don't I hook it? Yeah,
Tie it on or something.
I got a zip tie, hold on.
zip tie.
Hold on.
That'll be the way to do it, and that way y'all can know.
We'll know before you do.
I start coming down real quick, get out of the way, huh?
All right.
So one reason we wanted to do this is because I put this on Instagram and TikTok. I come over here Thanksgiving, after we ate our Thanksgiving meal, I had my youngins, we were still dressed in our Thanksgiving family get-together clothes and britches on. And I posted this and I said, this stand's 40 or 50 foot. And so a lot of people immediately become experts and said, that thing ain't over 20 foot, maybe 30 at best. So you know what? We don't know for sure. We were guessing too, but based on instinct. And so we're just gonna go ahead and make clarity of it. We got a tape and we're gonna climb up here and see if we can't figure out how high the stand was that my dad built. I would say in around 81, 82 the stand was built.
Somewhere back in.
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
Put it right in there somewhere. I'm gonna get up here where the tree's so fat, Dad. I don't know if I can get around it right here.
Just be careful getting it around there.
Here I am now, 40, 48. I didn't have this when I was 12. We didn't have no safety belt.
The only safety belt we had when we built the stand, there wasn't no safety belt.
You had something like this, didn't you?
I had old lineman belt. I like to be able to feel. Can't feel as good with gloves.
That's high. It's gonna be about 42 feet because it was 21 to my hip. Where my hands were, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another. So that was about 26 where my head was. And I looked up and I know I was another 15. 26, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. It's gonna be 40 to 42 feet. So maybe not quite 50, but over that top brace. And those bottom boards are the brace. So you see the true height of the stand, or at least the platform, is that top platform beam that comes across. And of course the seat was another 2 foot high. So there's no doubt you were sitting at 45, 50 foot. But we're gonna see if we can shoot this up. Man, I got to the top, the spikes wasn't that long. And it's 230 pounds. Fried chicken, cornbread biscuit eater. I want to hunt another day. But to think that we climbed this when we was 12 and 13, and that's the way we would hunt. No safety belt, nothing. Pretty crazy, man.
We finna try something.
I need to get on the other side
Yeah.
of you too, Don.
We're gonna try to get this string this arrow to shoot over this thing to where we can actually know what it is. All right. It may take a couple of times.
You gonna aim just above that knotted limb?
Make sure it don't hang on your stabilizer.
Yeah, it'll go through that whisker biscuit. Well, I think I need this on this side. I won't catch my hand.
Yeah, I think you're better off that way.
All right, here goes the first attempt.
Let me make sure you're clean.
Right there.
You clean there. Oh, I think you got it, Paw Paw.
Yeah! First time!
Try.
Check it out.
I feel like episode of Dude Perfect. I'm a fan of those guys. Dude Perfect.
Man, that's not simple to climb that
That was
tree.
way better. Why did I even climb it? I guess I just...
For fun.
I'm sure people will be like, ah, sissy, why don't you climb to the top? Well, let me tell you something. Come on down.
I've actually did this putting my grandkids a swing up.
All right, we're about to tell you how far this stand is.
All right.
People on TikTok saying it ain't no more than 20 foot.
All right, here we
We're
go.
about to go.
Go ahead with it, man.
Keep pulling, Ronnie.
Slower, faster.
Oh, you good.
Keep coming. It's 20.
22. 24. That's 30. 31. 32. 33.
Right there. I think we're close.
35.
Let's see.
It ain't up to where the platform is.
36.
Right.
Some more?
A little more. Stop right there. Let me check it.
37. 4.
Oh, it stopped right there. That's about just over the top. So that's going to be about the seat height right there. Close to 40 foot.
Now we know.
Now we know. 37 foot. Almost 38 foot. And we got it on camera twice. It's up there. It overlooked all this.
Hey, we ain't even gonna waste no string all around. Yeah, don't waste no string. I may build a house in my next life. We know the truth now. It's just a little bit over 37 feet. We've already said 40 to 50, but hey, we're looking straight up. We could be off a little bit, but that is the true measurement. 37 feet and a few inches to where you sit. Not the top of the stand, but where you sit and stood in the stand. So, I mean, we could still be off a few inches. The old stand's about to fall up there, but we know it's 37 feet.
that's a homemade stand. So there is the old permanent stand, 1980. That stand was built, 80, 81. And here's a lock on, a homemade stand. Dad and I built a bunch of these, and it looks like an Ameristep hung above it for a camera stand. Dad killed a deer out of the stand a couple years ago on bone collector, but while we're over here measuring, this one's got a lifeline, but a lot safer, but it's got bridge nails. So we'll climb and to see how high the average lock-ons that we hung. And so now I would say that stand to me looks over, it's well over 20. I'd say on average I hang lock-ons now to do our show out of 18 to 21 foot. But that stand right there, Dad, looks like it's 25 or so.
20, 25.
I'll drop the tape down. Let me see, it's got a lifeline on it.
Yeah, I killed a few deer out of that thing.
I don't want no viral. I don't want a viral video of me falling out of a stand.
Lock that life. You gotta get your thing, yeah. I want to check the one to Beaver Pond.
All right, we'll check that in two then. You think the Beaver Pond's higher than that?
Beaver Pond's higher than that.
You talking about the lock on though?
Yes, the lock on.
How high was the old permanent stand there?
I don't know, that tree fell. That tree fell, but I got a lock on.
Well, then it was at least 60
I
foot.
put it up by myself.
Is it still laying down there? We raised it on the ground.
Yeah. 25.
25?
Yep, to the ground. Oh, that's in the seat. That's almost 26.
Yeah, it don't look.
We're gonna go check the Beaver Pond. I think the Beaver Pond's gonna be around 30. That one's 26 feet to the seat, 25 to the platform, 26 to the seat. Beaver Pond is right over here. We're gonna check it. It's gonna probably, I'm saying 30. We officially measured that stand.
38. Hello.
You are dang close.
Within a half a foot.
37 is what we got. We got, well, we were gonna climb to the top, but we got scared.
If you were younger, you'd have went on up there.
Well, when we were kids, we did. That's what Dad built it.
That's got some curve to it too.
Yeah. You want me to do that one, Michael? I can tell you one thing. It's a permanent fixture in that water oak. But that was another cool stand. Now you got waterfowl right here. You can see geese, ducks, turtles, and deer.
Beaver.
Yeah. You're already at 26. That's 28.
That's to the seat.
To the seat. 36 feet.
Good grief.
I knew it was up there. I told y'all.
There ain't that much difference in that.
That pine tree.
A foot and a half.
Yeah, I either, my brain hadn't matured or either whatever I had as a brain back then, I don't know what I had, but I know one thing. I done some crazy stuff to try to kill a deer. Well, Michael, he got to go home, rest. He's done.
Need some Gatorade. You hunt that stand once in the morning, once in the evening, son, you're tired.
The last time I hunted, I said, you know what, it ain't worth this. I had a little piece of foam up there. You can get back and zoom in, but I got a little back foam up there. And you lean back, it's like, no, I don't need to lean back. I'm gonna sit forward because it just didn't feel comfortable.
This is officially our resume for Verizon and AT&T radio towers or cell phone towers. See, me and Paw Paw can at least climb up there and change the bulbs out if this hunting thing don't work. What else you got?
You got any tall stands?
Hey, I got a little half and half tea here, Mike. Well, we have officially measured 3 stands, and this stand here was almost as high as the pine tree stand.
Yeah.
Real close, but I don't hunt no more.
How long they been in the tree? How long?
Yeah.
Oh, they've been there a while. I don't know. I know one thing. Like I said earlier, I don't know what I was thinking. It was way beyond a deer, I reckon, because I know I should have had better sense and do what I did.
We need to get Greg Louganis to do a swan dive off of it.